Hey, Taurus, intuitive soul coach here with your May 2024 love reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, there's a song coming in strong right away, and this is so interesting. So we'll see how it plays into your reading, because I'm hearing all of the lyrics of this song. I can see through you, through your true colors, inside you're ugly, ugly like me. I believe the song is by Stained, and I think it's called Outside. So you may have been in a relationship, Taurus, or maybe you currently are going through a situation where maybe you were married to someone or in a high level commitment where someone brought out the worst of you. You may have brought out the worst of each other. Release your ex, free yourself is showing up here as well. Unrequited love. So this was a soulmate. I do get that here for you. Or you are in a union or a contract with someone who you may still be healing from some of the insecurities. I think that's another verse in that song around insecurities. You may want to check that song out. Yeah, look at that. 5 of Cups. First card out here. So, wow, that's a heavy energy starting off. Inside you're ugly, ugly like me. I'm getting judgment energy here for you Taurians out there. 6 of Swords. Yeah, wanting to get away from rocky, turbulent, emotional distress. 6 of Swords is the opportunity to move on towards calmer waters. Free yourself. And to add more abundance and playfulness to your worlds, because that's your outcome energy. I do feel for some of you as well. Yeah, 5 of Wands, a lot of bickering back and forth in your deep foundation. You weren't quite sure, if you wanted to be with this person because sometimes they were the center of your world, right? Sometimes, some of you may even have children with this person. But I feel like there were a lot of highs and there were a lot of lows is what I get here, Taurus. What's coming in for Taurus? We're going to get all your cards out here. I'm also getting Fast Car. Okay, Fast Car. That's a song as well. Tracy Chapman. Luke Combs did a new rendition of that song, The Devil. Okay. Some of you could be dealing with someone who drives fast, drives aggressively, drives a fast car. They may have a sports car. I'm also getting here voice. Someone's thinking of your voice, your laughter. There could have been karaoke or could have been songs. The Tower. What is happening here for you, Taurus? This is extreme. This reading is not going to resonate with everyone. So please take it as it does. And outcome energy. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So what I'm getting here for you is some of you are dealing with a lot of toxicity with the devil, okay? And the 5 of Cups, there's some sort of ugly, right? There's some sort of ugly. And there's also a book, Ugly Love. Is that Colleen Hoover? Or maybe that's isn't that being turned into a movie, Ugly Love, something of that nature? Or It Ends With Us, and it's about ugly love. This Coho, some of you could be a Coho fan, or maybe you've just read that, or maybe your story mimics or is similar to that. So right away here, we have, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep it going. I'm kind of getting the opposite. At times, there's so much attraction, there's so much chemistry, maybe even a lot of sexual energy, sexual passion, but then at the same time, it's almost like it rolls back into this reverse mechanism of we're just two magnets that completely are not coming together at this time. And there is a unrequited energy that it could be toxic, okay? There's not enough of what you truly need in order to feel fulfilled, okay? Maybe there needs to be more trust, Okay, trust, less bickering with the Five of Wands here, less competition. Yeah, some of you are dealing with, and that was that fast car, that aggression. Some of you are dealing with someone who can be very aggressive in nature. I do see that. If this is someone of your past, release this ex, right? Release this energy. It does say the time has come to clear the energy here. I know that's easier said than done when you're going through some sort of loss, but it does say free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Okay, take back control of your life, Taurus. And I do feel that, yes, there's some loss to process here with this Five of Cups. There may even be disappointment. There can be depression at times, bitterness. Some of you feel very bitter. This person could have even called names, or they could have shut down their emotions here. They could have ghosted you. I'm also getting extreme love bombing. Yeah, this person may go through highs and lows. Maybe it's you at times that go through highs and lows. I mean, bottom of the deck, we have wedding, we have honeymoon, we have stay optimistic. If you're in a situationship or a partnership at this time with someone that you could be married to, there could be some big changes around maybe the next holiday or even around an anniversary is what I'm getting here. Now, someone could be dealing with a past person. If you're in a relationship, I feel like there could be a toxic ex that's coming in, affecting your sun, right? Affecting your balance in this union. So please take it as it resonates. For those of you that are single, I feel like there has been someone from the past. Yeah, look at that, forgiving and learning, and we have trust. There's been someone in the past who maybe you were closely engaged to or committed to in some way, shape, or form. And this person may be still affecting you in some way, shape, or form, whether they are there physically or not. Energetically, they're still tied to you, which is why you have free yourself. Now, soulmate, express your love. I do sense that you are in a soulmate connection, or you are calling one in. One that is a lot more playful, and that could be part of clearing the old energy for you, Taurus. Affidavit or David. Okay, interesting. Was someone served? Maybe someone just got served paperwork here, or someone's name could be David, but I feel like there's a soulmate coming in. It says, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. This can also be self-love. We can be our own soulmate, right? Lizzo says so it must be true. But this is about playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. There's a sense of seriousness here. For some of you, there has been no intimacy, no love, no touch. That could be this unrequited love. And the devil may be coming in here saying, we need to spice things up a little bit, right? If that's something you're wanting to rekindle, right? Because I feel for some of you, it's like it came in hot and fresh, but maybe you had children. You see the little child in the stork in the background, the sunshine. And I feel like there was a lot of sun here for you at one point, but the devil is coming in saying, well, we need to either spice things up a little bit, or we need to not attach ourselves to outcomes or expectations, because that is a destroyer of a love. Now, let's start off here. You have the Five of Cups. Some of you, you're on the cusp here of dealing with a loss. Five of Cups is allowing yourself to grieve, allowing yourself the space to feel what you feel, whether that's disappointment, betrayal, regret, bitterness, whatever those feelings are, don't suppress them. So some of you, a good cry is in order, or just a good release. I mean, this could be a kundalini or an orgasmic release for some of you. For others of you, this is a good cry. It could be talking to a therapist, because I don't necessarily love the devil right above here, especially when I see the Five of Wands below you. So some of you, look at that guy. He looks angry. He has his fist up. He's squeezing his fist here. He has the veins popping in his neck and his temple area there. And she's looking at him and she's not pleased, right? She has her hands on her hip and she's like, here we go again. This guy's losing his shit. And I feel like for some of you, that's what you're getting out of. So if this is a situation where someone does have a little bit of temper, or they struggle with their emotions, I feel like you've gone back and forth in that energy, and there may be some grieving here regarding, letting go of a union or letting go of who you once were together. And that can be difficult. I don't want to spend a lot of time on the past here for you because you've known where you've been, right? The opportunity here for you this month is the Six of Swords, moving towards calmer waters, and what you need to do and how you can raise your frequency and your energy to move towards that space. And with the Six of Swords showing up here, I do feel like you're freeing yourself from a bad situation, or you are doing that emotionally, mentally, physically, or energetically. Take your pick. Okay. If you haven't seen this person for quite some time, but you're still on the cusp of trying to release them, I feel like there's a big opportunity to here. It's been maybe a long time coming, but whatever toxicity that you're wanting to free yourself from, it's here. It's an opportunity presenting itself. Six of Swords is leaving the past behind. It's a spiritual transition or journey to something better. What is that something better? It's true love here. Soulmate. It is being able to express yourself, because that may have been a situation here. Ooh, some of you weren't able to express yourself without feeling admonished, without feeling ridiculed, without feeling criticized, without feeling judged. I don't love that. We should never be in a situation for longer than necessary. I mean, I understand that there's growth and there's lessons and nada, yada, yada. But if you're in a situation where you're constantly being squashed like a bug, get the heck out of there, Taurus. What are you doing? And I feel like you're not putting up with someone's crap, right? And what's below you? Deep foundation. For some of you, this could have even been 5 years ago, 10 years ago. And you may be wondering, Mel, why are you bringing up the past from 10 years ago? Because sometimes our body keeps score. Sometimes we don't quite realize subconsciously that there's still a deep conditioning that is very much in control of our every move. And if you feel like you have been repeating toxic cycles, or you yourself have been in some sort of pattern that's been difficult to break, I feel like you're being asked to really look at something from a new way, a new perspective, because you have some wishes and dreams that you're manifesting here. Five of Wands in the deep past, someone's packing up and leaving. You see that his bags are packed. He may not like it. She may be saying, get the heck out of Dodge, right? Get out of the house. Someone may have been kicked out and he's angry at her for it, or vice versa. Take the roles as they resonate. The Sun card showing up here. It did show up a little bit, I think, in the reverse. So I'm just going to say with this Sun, some of you may have children with a person here, or they at one point were the center of your universe. And then boom, 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 ego came in, right? And ego squashed that sun like the moon. And I feel like there was a lot of uncertainty here around this union. It became toxic, or maybe someone was not who you thought they were with the Sun card showing up here, okay? But you are moving out of this energy of not knowing, or lack of, or someone's ego. Yeah, it's almost as if I feel in this Five of Wands, someone has a little bit of an ego trip and you're used to it, but at the same time, you're like, I'm not going to just keep myself in it. I'm moving on, because we have the Devil above you. When the Devil shows up, there is an opportunity here to reclaim your power, free yourself from codependency, manipulation, obsessions, addictions, fears, or even if this situation tempts you by any means. Maybe it tempts you because you have a child. Maybe it tempts you because of their looks, or because they have a fast car, whatever it may be. Emotionally and spiritually, it's not satisfying you, is what I get here. Now, in the near future, Page of Swords, there's an opportunity here to come clean, an opportunity for truth. Okay, for some of you, there's an opportunity to make a decision based on maybe moving forward through some inner child wounding as well, right? To receive give yourself the type of love that maybe you didn't receive as a child. Some of you dealt with emotionally inconsistent parents, or some of you may have struggled with parents who had addictions, okay? Or With this Page of Swords, I also get spying, okay? Someone's spying. Someone could be keeping tabs on you. Maybe you are wanting to keep tabs on someone else if they're with the children, something of that nature. I mean, you have the death. It feels like the death energy on that kite. So it's like you want this situation to come to an end, but at the same time, the energy is very much enmeshed. So you could have a lifelong connection with someone because you have offspring, or because this is such a strong, maybe karmic or energetic tie, that this person will always be embedded in your energy in some way, shape, or form. Okay. But it doesn't mean that you can't, have a happy life, or you can't, manifest new love. How are you feeling? You're feeling better. You're feeling good. I actually feel what this energy is possibly someone else. Like I said, in this Five of Wands, if there's another person involved here, I feel like it's them who's going through a lot of these struggles at this time. Okay. And they may be having a difficult time letting you go. And even though you may have moved on from this situation, they may still be messaging you, trying to contact you, having a little bit of a power trip at times. Sometimes they're love bombing. Other times they're fierce. Other times they are, coming at you with some sexual, intuendo, is that the right word? Intuendo, some sort of pass here. But I feel like you're in your element of, I'm manifesting my best life here. Look at her. She's in the bathtub. She has the bubbles going. She is reading her book there. Maybe it's a coho book with a glass of wine. She's feeling herself. And I feel for you, Taurus, male or female, does not matter. This is about you focusing on your happiness, you being playful, you being abundant. Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment card. So whatever you are doing here, this opportunity to move on, move forward, move towards calmer waters is going to be a big wish fulfillment. Okay, a big wish fulfillment here. But first, in your environment, we have the Tower. Something is crashing down. And I feel for you, it's actually for the better. And I feel for someone else, it's like their world is spiraling. Now, you could be feeling this as well. Roles could be reversed here if you're dealing with someone else. But I feel like the Tower is shattering an old belief system. And maybe the old belief system was, this is my family, or this is my person, or we're going to be together forever, or whatever it may be. But I keep going back to that Stained song. I'm on the outside looking in. I can see clearly. I can see your true colors. So it's almost as if you're able to see someone's true colors. And I think I read sometime ago, you really see someone's character after you divorce them, or after you get out of the situation with them. It's like the house is burning down here. And you see this guy is looking in the opposite direction of the house that's burning. Okay, so I feel for a lot of you, that this was up in flames, right? That there was something that was it was spiraling. You knew deep in your soul of souls that something was going to kind of burn up here. And I feel like it is. And your hope and fear is through patience, through timing with the Temperance. This is self-control, it's compromise, but it's showing up in your hopes and fears. And the fear is someone's extreme behavior, someone's temper. Yeah, oh wow, I don't think I've ever got such a distaste for whoever this Five of Wands is. I mean, this is someone who criticizes, they're very competitive, they are feeling like the world is out to get them, right? Maybe even a little bit of victim mentality, but this is what you want. You want that happy family, right? You want the Temperance energy. You see the angel on the refrigerator there in the background. You see that there's, a mom, dad, child. They're baking. And when you bake a cake, it requires patience. It requires, all of the right foods, right? You need your eggs, and you need your milk, and you need the patience of the oven to warm up. And this is about blending that energies together to create something sweet, create something beautiful, and then allowing that cake to bake in the oven, not pulling it out too soon, right? Otherwise you're going to have a non-edible piece of food, right? But allowing it to take the time to get to where it needs to go. And I feel for a lot of you, that may be why you've gone back and forth. Have I given this enough time? Can this blend? Can I be patient? But you were dealing with some sort of inconsistency where someone kept pulling out that cake and it never got to the point where it was, ticking on the oven saying it's ready. We can enjoy that sweetness now. We got to let it cool a little bit. But ultimately, I feel like someone was very impatient here. Someone was very inconsistent, and you deserve to get a sweet taste of that cake when it's fully done and cooled and frosted, right? That's what you want for yourself. Now, the outcome energy here, Taurus, 7 of Wands, King of Wands. I mean, you can't get any more clear than that. She has her hand up, right? She's putting her hand up. This is her guarding her heart. And to this King of Wands showing up in reverse. That's how I'm feeling his energy, because he's the 5 of Wands here. He's arguing. He is non-committal. He may even think that his, don't stink. He thinks he looks good. He may drive a fast car. He may be someone who's impulsive and feels like he has all the chicks flocking to him. Male or female, it does not matter. Take it as it resonates. But you're putting up your hand here. Maybe even getting by with a little help from your friends. And I feel like you are setting some boundaries for yourself, Taurus. Kudos to you. Because this is you defending yourself, standing up for your beliefs, being brave and protecting your integrity, protecting your dignity, and protecting yourself from allowing you to continue feeling this grief, this disappointment, and this loss. Okay, 7 of Wands is living life on your terms. And I just feel like this King of Wands comes in whenever they want. And because you may have a little bit of a soft spot for them, or because they are charming, they can charm you through their sly, sleek words, right? This person can be a sweet talker. Oh, yes, he can. He can be someone who is very driven, right? He can be very active, very passionate. He can lead with his wand as well. So I feel like there is an energy of saying, hey, enough is enough. I'm putting up my hand here. There is not an opportunity to heal this any longer or anymore. I'm moving on. So even if there is someone that comes back here or you're in this union, I feel like you're setting some boundaries for yourself. Yeah, setting some boundaries for yourself, which is good. And even though there's been playfulness here, I'm getting like fun banter back and forth. I don't feel like it's worth the headache though. I mean, up to you, of course. But if you want to stay in a union, I do feel like something needs to come crumbling down. Someone may need to go to therapy. Someone may need to work on their ego, their temper, anger management here, whatever it may be. But if you're in danger anyway, physically, emotionally, spiritually, I mean, move elsewhere. What do we have from the wisdom of the oracle? Yang energy. Look at all this masculinity showing up for you. This is the masculine principle, basically, of action. You may have thought this person was the yang to your yin, right? This is the masculine principle of movement and creative activity, the power to make things happen, and it's all about taking action. I am going to read to you the reversal and the love message. Circumstances are supporting action on your part. 6 of Swords, that's the opportunity for you to take action and move in a new direction. Trust that you will quickly know where you stand. In matters of the heart, there is movement towards your highest good. So go forth with assurance. Passion is in the air, or passion, there may be with that devil, some sort of passionate offer or request, right? Now is the time to move forward, take the lead. And be mindful of the tendency towards impulsive action, overconfidence, and aggressive behavior. We're getting the same message here. Aggression. Someone could have some aggressive tendencies here. They may be too rough in some way, shape, or form. Think before you act, lest you find yourself in a situation that will lead to uncomfortable consequences. Be sure you really want what you're chasing after, Taurus, because you might be sorry when you get it. The appearance of this card isn't cause for fear, for life is all about learning lessons. Practice temperance. There's the temperance card showing up here. That's your hope, that's your fear, that's your confirmation. Practice temperance, diplomacy, 7 of Wands, that's your outcome, and thoughtful consideration before making a move. Powerful, and it aligns with what we're connecting with here as well. All right, let's get a message from your crystal spirits. Let's take a look and see what the crystals have for you, Taurus. So at this time, I just ask, if you can, please close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in from your solar plexus chakra, the belly area. And upon your exhale, with your eyes closed, tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first crystal or gemstone that shows up in your mind's eye. Now, your crystals could show up as a specific color, maybe hues of blue, orange, yellow, or green. Perhaps your gemstone is showing up as a shape or a size. Maybe you even know the name of the crystal showing up. It could be emitting a frequency of unconditional love, grounding, transformation, or spiritual insight. This could be a crystal that you carry close to you at all times. Maybe you're even wearing on your body. Or maybe it's one that you've never seen or you don't even know the name of. There is no right or wrong answer, Taurus. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, where I draw one winner around the first of each month, all you need to do is drop your crystal or gemstones. If you have more than one, that's okay as well. Drop them in the comment section below the video, and I personally will enter you into that free reading giveaway. So please make sure you hit that subscribe and bell button. All right, you have green aventurine, beautiful stone around good fortune, possibility, and new opportunities. So your soul is craving new opportunities at this time. And it says, beyond what the eye can see lies a field of infinite possibilities, where the 13th century poet Rumi asked his lover to meet him. Green aventurine spirit calls you to recognize that there is no end to the number of people who will come into your life offering love and support and acceptance. So never settle for less than you deserve. That's a message for a lot of you here. Never settle for less than you deserve. And that's where you are being called to action here. If you are dealing with a situation where you're settling with that devil, you're asked to put up that boundary and say, not again, right? Not today, devil. The conscious universe is always sending new opportunities for experiencing love and makes sure there are many fish in the sea, along with all manner of creatures, starfish, dolphins, you get the point. Open to possibility, and the love you seek will show up for you. Beautiful. Now, this energy of the green aventurine is reminiscent of a forest walk. It brings us down out of our heads and into our hearts. And that can be important as well, because I do see with the Page of Swords, if we're obsessing about a situation, or we are, creeping on someone's social media, or they're doing that to you, that can affect your energy. So that may be 7 of Wands is protection. It's spiritual protection, energy protection. Some of you are cutting cords or disconnecting in some way, shape, or form. You may be protecting your own energy in some way. But I feel when you do so, when you disconnect, you're going to feel a whole lot better. When we meditate with this stone, it cultivates a feeling of balance and non-attachment. If you struggle with attachments, we talked about that with the devil, Taurus, this is a really good stone, allowing us to easily become calm and heart-centered. And you've done this before. I mean, look at her. She is calm in a way, right? I mean, yeah, she has her hand on her hip. She is looking at him. She's kind of letting him speak, but at the same time, she's not pleased. And I feel like you are getting out of that headspace. You're moving towards calmer waters here. You're finding more balance. You're getting to a point where you are opening up to new opportunities with someone who is playful but yet consistent, and someone who wants to grow, someone who doesn't want to be in that constant criticism, judging, in and out, right? Moving out the next day, moving in the next, and jumping from relationship to relationship. You want something more concrete. And I feel whatever your goals or dreams are, maybe you don't want something concrete. That's okay. Your wishes could be completely different than someone else's, and guaranteed they will be. But whatever you are manifesting, it is coming to reality for you, but it requires you to take action here, Taurus, and move forward on this path. All right, last but not least, let's get some messages from your soul's truth on what you need to focus on at this time in your life. Even though this is a love reading, oh my gosh, you can't make this up. Remember I said in the very beginning, someone was singing karaoke, or someone, there was something here with the voice. This could be you. You may be called to use your voice right now because you have a soul script that was written to be spoken. Your story matters, and it's time for you to share it with the world. Yes, it may require you being vulnerable, right? Today, share your story with at least one person. Be brave and speak your truth. Your voice, Taurus, will be the catalyst for healing in others. Yeah, I'm just getting this strong energy of some sort of verbal abuse, physical abuse, or just someone's hot-headed here, and I don't love it for you. If that's the case, get out of Dodge, please. And then lastly, where can you ask for more help? Until we can receive with an open heart, we're never really giving with an open heart. When we attach judgment to receiving help, we knowingly or unknowingly attach judgment to giving help. That's a quote by Brené Brown. So that could be that bitterness that we see in the very middle of your reading is, instead of it being, I scratch your back, you scratch mine, it's you're not doing this, you're not fulfilling this need. There's a lot of pointing of fingers, or there was, right? And maybe it's one-sided now because someone's just not putting in the energy. But I also feel like you have friends. We said that earlier. I get by with a little help from my friends. So today, ask someone for help and receive it with an open heart. I ask for what I want, and I am open to receiving it. Beautiful. So for those of you that are single, I do feel like you are releasing an old energy, and you may be saying, Mel, I released that old energy a long time ago. You may have, right? You may have cut the cord, but this person could be energetically manifesting you back into their world through their thoughts, right? Through constantly searching out your social media. You may not even be aware of this, but there's something here with this person getting caught up in your energy again. And I feel like either you're dreaming about them, you feel it, or they do contact you or reach out to you, or you're currently going through a situation with someone who is your ex. I feel like you're putting up a healthy boundary. You're doing what you need to do for you, and you're using your voice here. You're using your voice. And some of you, I feel I'm getting not necessarily like a rude, well, maybe it is a rude awakening. Someone may be getting hit with a rude awakening. I feel like it is important to use your voice in a compassionate but yet firm way. Okay, so maybe that may come across as a rude awakening. You do you, boo. But I do feel that you're meant to speak up about something or share what's happened to someone else, a therapist or a coach or, mentor, family member. If you've been holding it all in, it's time to speak up. And I also see here that you are calling in. If you're single, you are calling in a soulmate that aligns with your energy because you've been doing the healing maybe while you were in this process. So many times we think that we have to be out of a situation before we can do the healing, and that's not always the case. You know, I was in the same dynamic years ago, and I was healing while I was in this situation. And when I came out, there was still healing to do as well. But I realized that I had been doing a lot of that work. And sometimes it takes the divine masculine, the healing of the separation, to fully find that wholeness, that sense of deep healing externally outside of it. And sometimes the divine feminine, they heal within it. So take it as it resonates for you. For those of you that are currently in a situation with someone toxic, you're getting out of Dodge, okay? And for those of you who are in a situation where you don't want to leave, maybe you're not ready to leave, or you don't want to move in a new direction physically, you don't want to end it, but there needs to be something that shifts in this relationship. Otherwise, you're going to keep doing the same thing over and over. And you know what they say, when you do the same thing over and over, you're going to get the same results. So if you want different results, we got to do something different. That is what I have for you, Taurus. I know this isn't going to resonate with everyone. It's pretty intense. It's pretty straightforward here around someone having a little bit of a temper, or someone not being fully happy with the decisions that you're making from here on out, but it's for your happiness. And if you're over here soaking up in your 9 of Cups and your bubble bath here, keep doing you, because this is putting you on a higher frequency, and it may be making someone mad to see that you're happy. That's what I have for you, beautiful souls. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this reading resonates, hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, comment. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most, and that is my mission. Feel free to drop your crystals in the comment section below, and be sure to hit that subscribe and bell button. Thank you so much for tuning in, Taurus. Lots of love.